Welcome to Introduction to Java Programming. In today's episode, we will look at the input and output of the system. So this black box in the center is the system, which consists of multiple devices within. But this is what we will communicate. This is the intelligent part. And when we have to send some input is like we want to tell this system something. We generally use the keyboard, mouse, or light pen, or there are a couple of other devices, peripheral devices, which are used to send the input, the message or the command we want the system to know, like what we want from it. And in return, we want some output from the system. It could be to print something on the screen, to play a sound on the speaker, or do certain tasks or certain things. That's what we want from a system. So there could be lot of output devices, and if we connect them with the system, we can project or print values or send sound or things like that. And similarly, there are multiple devices from where we can take the input. So in today's episode, we will talk about how in Java we will take input from the user and how we can output anything like on the screen. So as this is a very basic an introduction class, we will look at on very simple examples. So let's create a new project here. So I'm going to create Java project here. Currently my SDK is 13, but it's okay. Go next, and we will name it input output. Okay. Now here we have our code file. It automatically creates the package. We'll look at it later. This also create the package. Here is our class, main class. Here you can see the open file. So so first of all, we'll talk about output. You already be aware of that, like how we can print something on the screen. So from the system, we want out. What it should out? It should print something. So from this system, we want out, and we want to print on screen. So for that, the syntax is this, and you probably already know about this or comfortable with this because we have used a lot this example. So here you can say hello world, and if we run this class, it should print this message on the screen. So here is the console. So you can see here the output. That's how you tell the program to the system to show something on the screen. So that's how you print something on the screen. You can print as many messages as you want. Okay, and if we run this again, it will print two lines. Hello world, and how are you? Let's for a moment just remove this ln and try to run this program again. So there is no new line. So if you want new line, you just type ln, and that's it. Okay, now one more thing I can show you is if you want to print some error, then just do this err, so it will print it in red. That's it. Now let's talk about the input. So this is the system, and there is something in, and we want to scan like what is type, because there could be different inputs, different input way. We want to know like what was basically input, and we want to scan that information. For that, we will use a scanner class. We know that what a class is, and we can create an object of the class because it will help us to scan the information from the keyboard. And from where it should scan? It should scan from system.in. So whatever is coming in system, we want to scan that. So this is our scanner, which will scan from whatever the input is on the keyboard. So when we say, let me remove here, and we say, uh, please enter your name. Okay, so we are trying to take the input, and here we will say string name, and scanner dot get next, yeah, next line. So it will wait for the input from the user, and then we will print here your name is. So whatever is in the name field, we will just simply print that. Let's run this program. So here it is asking me to enter some name. My name is Mazhar, and it is showing me your name is Mazhar. Okay, let's run this again. Now we are able to take input from the user. Hassan, this says your name is Hassan. Okay, let's run it again. Scott Atkins. So it tells me the name. So this is a simple way of taking input. Similarly, we can take input from uh, different things. So enter your name. We can say enter your first number, and here we will see take input in an integer input. So scanner dot next integer, we can take input as an integer. We'll copy paste this, and then we'll say enter your second number, and here we'll take input in B. So first number in A, the other number in B, and here we'll say C is equal to A plus B, and we can print here message, your sum is what? C. Now just run this program. So it's asking me to enter my name. I would say Hassan. It says enter my first number 5, my second number 4, and it says your name is Hassan and your sum is 9. Now imagine the things you can build from these two things. You know how to apply if condition, you know how to take input and output, you know all these variables. Can you imagine the application, like how many things you can build from these input output and the concept we have learned so far? I hope you will try to update your BMI calculator application we built in previous episodes. I hope you can now take input from the user, what is height, what is weight, and all these information, and then calculate the BMI number. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this episode. If you have any confusion, if you have any question, just ask in the comment below. Please share this video on your Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, whatever social media you are using, so that others might also help in, they might get help, or they help us to make better content. Thank you. Take care. Bye.